Literally everyone wants to leave Manchester United except Harry Maguire and 5 players. I'm your boy People of FIFA, tell you everything about it. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell to join the astonishing team Viva la FIFA, over 150,000 members. Welcome everybody, and we are starting off with a transfer for Manchester United instead of letting go of everybody. More about that in a couple of minutes. Mauro Icardi can replace Edison Company, who wants to get away from Manchester United, and who knows who will be next leaving the club. Is it Cristiano Ronaldo maybe? Well, you never know. Players that don't play or are unhappy at the clubs, you're never sure what their future will be. With Mauro Icardi, we find a player that is unhappy on the bench of Paris Saint-Germain. He proven himself in the Serie A as a goal-scoring machine, but for me, he is a player that could be great in the Serie A, but nowhere else. Look at Ciro Immobile, same example. Even a striker like Pippo Inzaghi, I think he would flop in the Premier League, so luckily they stayed in the Serie A. This man took on the adventure, but now it seems with Paris Saint-Germain, so many superstars, Icardi is just not up for the task. With Manchester United, once again I would say, don't burn your hands on Icardi, give Greenwood a chance, hold on to Cristiano Ronaldo, but maybe most importantly, find a good manager and bring the ethics back in the club. Work hard, don't complain, win every single match, and if you don't, be mad about it the whole week. Like Roy Keane, they're missing an inspirational leader. That is the main thing I think United should change. Hugo Lloris is already signed for his former League E club, and that is Stade Rennes. Well, his former League E club to return back to the League E, I must say, because he played with OGC Nice before joining Tottenham Hotspur. So with Hugo Lloris going back to Stade Rennes, they finally get themselves a good and quality goalkeeper that can help them get that Champions League ticket once again. Stade Rennes is a nice club, always really inspiring for young and talented players, but young talents can only grow and become better with the experience of older, good quality players. Lloris is a fine player. He's now 35. For a goalkeeper, that's okay. Buffon is playing now, he's 43. So for a goalkeeper, 35 is like for a midfielder being 30. It's not super young, but it's also not over the hill. I think Lloris at Stade Rennes can still add something to the playing style. Luis Diaz is almost a player for Liverpool. He had everything to do with Sadio Mane and also Mo Salah leaving for the African Cup of Nations alongside Naby Keita and Joel Matip, and that means trouble in Liverpool paradise. With Luis Diaz, they get themselves a player of South America, but no Copa America, luckily now in January, February, and March. So with Luis Diaz, £60 million is taken from Liverpool to Porto. Once again, a super selling player for Porto, like they did so many times in the past. And with Luis Diaz, Liverpool get themselves the extra option down the wing. Now my question rises, what will happen if Salah and Mane get back from a vacation? What will happen with Luis Diaz? I'm afraid a quality player like that doesn't want to sit down on the bench all the time, like Diogo Jota doesn't want to be on the bench all the time, and Bobby Firmino doesn't want to stay on the bench all the time. So from now, a problem-solving player, I must say, to a problem in the future, well, it's a very interesting deal. Lucas Paqueta is wanted by Paris Saint-Germain after a very strong period at Olympique Lyonnais. Actually, at this moment, I dare to say Paqueta is too good for Lyon, and he deserves more playing time in the Champions League, for example, and play for the trophies you want to win. He's one of the most memorable members in the Copa for Brazil. Lucas Paqueta was great as a center forward actually for the team of Neymar Jr. And now at Olympique Lyonnais, he's once again killing it. With that membership of Olympique Lyonnais, he will never win big trophies. Paris Saint-Germain is looking to get a new center mid, saying goodbye to Gini Wijnaldum and saying hello to Lucas Paqueta. It doesn't seem like a bad deal, does it, guys? So with Paqueta coming up, I think everybody can be quite interested and excited at the Parc des Princes. Thomas Tuchel wants to get more squad depth, and now Chelsea's almost out of the title race because drawing against Liverpool once again, City is so many points ahead. I'm afraid it's already done and dusted now in January. Well, they need some strengthening in the squad there, with Saúl Ñíguez not really being the improvement they thought he could be. Tchouaméni has to be their man. The man is the new Patrick Vieira, maybe playing for AS Monaco at the moment, and a £45 million should take him to Stamford Bridge. Is this the transfer you want? Tell me, guys, is this the deal Chelsea needs to become a better club? Tchouaméni and N'Golo Kante, you have the speed, You have the physicality in front of your defensive line that is really not bad. Felipe Coutinho in an Aston Villa shirt. I must say it looks quite cool. But also Liverpool is interested for the midfielder of Brazil. Once upon a time in 2017, Barcelona paid over 100 million pounds to sign up the player they always wanted to get. He was great as a cam, and what did Barcelona do? They put him on the left wing position. That is how you kill money. It's like buying a big, amazing house and then using it as a boat, throwing it in the water, and then actually telling, huh? It's not floating. What did I do? Well, that is exactly what Barcelona is doing at this moment. Wasting their money down the drain. Coutinho's value has reduced to almost zero. Villa wants to take him in, but all of those clubs want to take him on a loan deal with an option to buy him because they don't want to take the risk anymore. And I understand that it is a big risk for them to take. So I understand if they say, okay, we're taking our hands off this deal and we'll look for something else. But now with a loan deal to be cheap or almost free, of course, other teams like Villa could be interested in Phil. Chelsea could be interested in another player of Barcelona, that is Serginho Dest, the man of the USA, scoring a beautiful goal, if you can see right now, for his national team. Serginho Dest, the quality player you need. No, I think Reece James is way better, more complete, but Dest is a good solution. He can play right back, he can play left back, you can use him on multiple positions, and it's always good for a team to have players available on multiple positions. Dest, his value of 28 million pounds isn't a jackpot price. It is not too much if you're asking my honest opinion, but for Chelsea it's the question, do you want to spend 25+ million pounds for a squad rotation player? If the answer is yes, truly yes, he's a good signing. Another player with a history in the Dutch Eredivisie, Jurgen Locadia, once was a 15 million pound signing for Brighton Hove Albion, and now the Seagulls saying goodbye to Locadia on a free deal, going to the newly promoted side in the Bundesliga, VfL Bochum. After a period in the USA, he went back to Brighton, he played a couple of minutes, but now they send him away for good. Locadia was never the striker they expected. Actually, he isn't really a striker. I'm not quite sure what he is. He's not quick enough to be a number 9. He's not strong enough to be a number 9. He is somewhere in between. With PSV, sometimes as a striker, sometimes down the wing. He's not a special player in one position. And Locadia with Bochum, I wish him all the best of luck. Let's hope he can accelerate in the Bundesliga. Southampton want to take back the kid they had in the past, and now he's coming back as a man. We're talking about Gareth Bale. Back in the day at Southampton, he made his great breakthrough as a left back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Southampton was the club before he joined Tottenham Hotspur. Then he was turned over into an attacking left back, a left winger, a left midfielder, and he was going up and down the pitch. That game against Inter Milan made him famous. He scored 3 goals in the Giuseppe Meazza. I believe the game ended in a straight draw or in a 4-3 win for the Spurs. It doesn't even matter. I remember Gareth Bale in that match, earning himself a 100 million pounds move to Real Madrid. And back in the day, there was a fight. Was he more expensive than Cristiano Ronaldo? Yes or no? Is Ronaldo mad about that? Yes or no? So there was so many things going on back in the day, and now Real Madrid can only cross their fingers, pray to the Lord that Real Madrid can get rid of Gareth Bale on a free deal. Yes, guys, Southampton taking him back. Let's see what he can do. With Chelsea having a centre-back problem, the interest in Jules Koundé is getting quite interested now in the winter. I thought Salah, the centre-back of Fenerbahce, was as good as a done deal for Chelsea, but I was wrong. I'm sorry, guys, I told you it was confirmed, but my sources told me it was confirmed, but it wasn't in the end. So Jules Koundé could be the first centre-back signing with Christensen, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Azpilicueta. Yes, Viva, that's correct, guys. Well, it's a little bit late in the evening. All might be leaving on a free deal. They can actually talk with different clubs as we speak with each other on this channel. So with the signing of Jules Koundé, they're actually getting a backup for something that can happen in the future. It seems that Newcastle United is now almost close to sign their first striker in the January transfer window with Azmoun, the striker of Zenit St. Petersburg and Iran. He was also very wanted by Olympique Lyonnais. That is still an option for him, but Newcastle seems to be financially the better solution. Of course, if Newcastle United will ask me to be their YouTuber to maintain their YouTube channel, and they offer me 10 times as much as Olympique Lyonnais will do, well, even the biggest fools will say yes to the dress. But that doesn't mean that you would take the money and just run away. No, you have to work for that. So Azmoun has to deliver the goals for Newcastle. If he won't deliver the goals, they will be very unhappy with him and look for a successor quite instantly, because Newcastle wants to go to the top. They want to do that like a rocket of Tesla, so they don't want to wait too long. So if Azmoun is not performing, his replacement could be outside the door already knocking on it. Liverpool is not giving up on Arnaud Danjuma, the player of Villarreal. The Yellow Submarine doesn't want to sell for two reasons. They're still in the top 4 race in the La Liga, plus they're playing in the knockout stages of the Champions League. And for example, if they can go through to the knockout stages, to the quarterfinals, they actually get £20 million extra. So that's 50% of the transfer fee Liverpool is offering for Danjuma. So they're pretty smart. Hold on to the player. But maybe a big injury is ruining his career. He's missing this move. So for Danjuma, it might be a golden opportunity to play at Anfield. But I also understand he enjoys the life, the climate in Spain. So why would you actually be thinking about something like that in a negative way? So Danjuma now great with Villarreal, but who knows, next stop Liverpool. Olympique Marseille striker DIAZ is also mentioned as a new striker for his team Newcastle United. Once again, Newcastle. Well guys, I'm making these videos for 5 years now, and maybe once a week I had a Newcastle player in an episode when it was a confirmed deal. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't want to bash Newcastle. It was as it was. But with the takeover, just like City 10 years ago, City was, well, interesting, but 15 years ago nobody was making videos about them. So Newcastle United, the new Manchester City, well, who knows, with signings like these they will take it step by step, because DIAZ is just a meek-hearted striker. I think he will not save them to stay in the Brentford is always great at scouting players that is unknown for the big audience. Mudryk is the next big thing. If you saw him on YouTube, guys, you might see a video going viral of him, how technical this player actually is. And maybe that video got him scouted with Brentford, because Brentford, if they touch something, it's almost every single time a jackpot hit. So that might be the same story with Mudryk. Once again, a jackpot signing for Brentford. Yes, guys, that's the question. I think the answer is hell yeah, viva. Mudryk, a new superstar into the making. Brentford is almost there to seal the deal. What the beep is going on at Manchester United, guys? Today there was a bold statement. Harry Maguire wants to get rid of Cristiano Ronaldo. The guts Maguire has to say something like that. Maguire, his career so far, well, it's something because United signed him up, but can he actually say something bad against Cristiano Ronaldo? I think he has nothing in his power to do that, but still, it seems they're not happy with Ronaldo on the pitch being lazy. As it seems, outside he will never be lazy, but now he's a lazy bastard according to Harry Maguire. So 17 players want to leave the club. Wow, where do we start? Of course, we have the usual suspects on the bench. Donny van de Beek, Edison Cavani, Jadon Sancho, Mason Greenwood, Phil Jones. The list goes on and on. But also superstars like Bruno, Ronaldo not really matching and clicking with Ralf Rangnick, now kicking the door to get away as soon as possible from Manchester United. And this is a troubling situation, guys. For Man United as a club, if they don't reach a top 4 spot, they're out of Champions League tickets. Big players are leaving. Nobody wants to join them. So then they have to shop again at a lower level. And for United, that could be devastating. For a team like Newcastle United coming through the ranks, the top 6, 7, 8 in the Premier League, only getting stronger. You see what it does with Arsenal. If you miss the Champions League a couple of seasons in a row, you're going to downgrade your squad so hard that the Premier League will kill you. You will never get a top 4 spot anymore. Maybe with good scouting, you could, but that's a gamble. So what do you think, Mancunians? What is going on at your club? It is red, but it's actually on fire at the moment. Who will go? Who do you want to see bye-bye, go away from your club? And who do you want to see staying with your club as well? Please tell it in the comment section. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe for more. Put on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all a very nice day.